Hello and welcome to Pest Perspectives episode 33. Thanks for all the support recently. It's been really good. The podcast has picked up steam since I started the podcast back in January. I didn't actually expect the response from the pest control / pest management community that I've had, and it's been really good. So thanks everyone that's been supporting the show. If you could like, share, and subscribe. I don't know why I just said that, but it does help on YouTube. It does. And if you give us a review on Spotify, which is our number one platform, we've got like 5 reviews. I know there's 40 of you that listen regular. So imagine if we could get 40 reviews. Hit that button. But yeah, thanks everyone. This week, we've got on Micheal from Executive Cleaning. There we go. How you doing, Micheal?
Good enough. Close enough.
Services, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. Executive Cleaning Services. Now, this will be the only guest that doesn't come on the camera, but I've known Micheal for a number of years. I used to do gaming podcasts with him, and I've known him for a long time. So he didn't want to come on camera because he's in the office and there's all sorts going on. So it's all good. So how are you doing?
Oh, well, it's Tuesday and it's been a long week already.
Long week already, yeah. But you're a busy guy, though, you are, aren't you?
Yes.
You are. So, right. Obviously, you've got a cleaning company now, but do you want to tell people... tell people what you do currently, then we can roll back to how you started out.
Well, currently we do crime scene and trauma, hoarding, foreclosed properties, abandoned properties, and all that fun stuff nobody else wants to touch.
I've seen some of the videos. They really are. Well, not the crime scene ones, the houses. They are quite intense. They are.
Yeah, it amazes me still to this day how people live the way they live.
Yeah, some of it I think is like what some of it's mental health they can't get about, but
some of it is, and some of it is people are just lazy.
There is also that they could just not want to clean. But I've seen stuff on shows on TV and stuff in America where these people have a house and like how they live there because there's mice and rats running around and it doesn't bother them. You don't.
No. And the weird part, they show us the shows here, they film in the UK like that.
Yeah, there is.
There's actually a couple of shows about hoarding in the UK.
It's
just you guys just talk about it in a different accent. That's all.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. So, how did you start out in business, or when you left school? Like, what did you want to be when you left school? Did you know?
Well, like most kids, I wanted to be the president when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to be Rambo, so I joined the military. But after that, I got in. My wife's family owns a pest control business, and I worked for them for a long time. Did all the fun stuff. Your roaches and your termites, your fleas, rats, and I live on the coast, so rats and swamps, kind of go together, and so do the ocean. We had some unique stuff here that you probably don't have there.
Go on then. Tell me.
Vice versa.
Tell me.
I'm not sure termites are even an issue where you live.
No, they're not. But if you get companies in the UK that use AI that don't check, I've caught a few companies using AI, and apparently, according to their marketing, it's number one insect in the UK. We don't have termites.
Oh wow, that's crazy! But here, man, and where I live, they will destroy a home quick.
I know.
If you remember, there used to be cartoons. They're old school, You'll see the little bug flying around and eat chairs and tables, and it's kind of like that in the real world almost.
I've heard about termite treatments because I know it can be a good earner. It can be for a company.
It can be, but here, man, it gets crazy because there's so many different species of them.
Oh, is there?
Luckily here we've only got one,
and
it's the Reticula termes, which is also known as the Eastern Subterranean termite.
There we go. I've heard of that one.
They come from the ground and go up.
Yeah,
and they're in the ground everywhere. It's nature's recycling.
Okay.
And they don't know. They don't know your house from a tree falling in the woods.
Yeah.
So if your home's built and not properly treated, they will just come and start munching. And dude, I've seen these things take down, a home in a couple of years.
Is it? I presume though, in America, when you get home insurance, you have to get regular termite inspections and treatments. Is that correct? Otherwise, I bet that's written in.
Oh yeah, and your insurance doesn't cover it.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I can imagine that doesn't come with it. I just mean, if you were to have a claim on it and they go, well, why didn't you get treated? It's in the paperwork.
Oh yeah. I mean, insurance is the same all over the world. It's a scam everywhere. But man, it's quite an ordeal they can pull on you. And if you put a piece of wood down on the ground here, I guarantee you, in a couple of days there'll be termites on it. And they just swarm up out of the ground and they find them a place. They love it dark and wet, and we got a lot of that here on the coast.
Yeah, they'd struggle here as well because most of our houses are made out of brick. So they'd struggle. They would.
Well, a brick, there's still lumber behind that brick.
That's true.
They'll also be drywall.
I'd be fair though, in UK houses, generally, most of that wood is in the attic. It is. Most of the houses the structures are made on bases, and it's brick and paving. What's it called? Paving, bricks, and I can't think what breeze blocks. It is, and it's great. You don't get a lot of wood in the actual building as such, and windows and that you do, obviously, but it'll be the most damage they could do. Depending on what houses. Some houses, obviously, because some houses are different, and they under the floors they have wood, like you say. It depends if it's a modern one or it's an old one, obviously. But it wouldn't do as much. It wouldn't do as much damage as it would in an American home. That's all I mean.
You've got older homes there than we have here too.
We have. That's true. We have. Because I've done a recent. Going back tomorrow to do part 2, woodworm treatment, boring insect, and we're doing the other half of the floors. So the builders are ripping up the floors, and they want we're treating the last of the beams under the floors. We are.
Yeah, here we get wood borers too, the powder post beetles and all those, the old house borers.
Yeah,
all those lovely bugs.
See, they don't in our country. They don't think a lot of them don't think of pest control when they think woodworm. They think of a specialist company that does it. So recently, we're trying to get word out that we actually do it. We do, because it's not a bad job, to be honest. It's not too difficult.
What do you use there?
I use what's the fucking? What do you use then? What is it?
It's mainly Timbor.
Wood. I'm just trying to remember the product. I'll just look up the product. Hold on a minute. I didn't even die.
Used to be Timbor, and they would use like a lactate blue dye or a different color dye so you knew where you applied it.
We use a product called Wood Zone Dual Purpose. And I'll tell you what it is. I use that many different chemicals. Wood Zone.
But now then again, I've not been in the industry for a while, so they may use something different. I would have to consult my father-in-law. but I'm pretty sure that's not really changed much because that mainly affects older homes here.
Oh, I found it. It's found it. Yeah, it's a water-based, low-odor, dual-purpose fungal insecticide. Trying to find, but yeah, it's quite a good one. It's one we got recommended because we have done the proper courses. We went to Pamtais and done it a couple of years ago. I can't find the active on the site at the minute, but I'd imagine it's pretty much the same as what you use or used to use. It is.
Oh yeah,
it is. Offhand, I can't find it, but
yeah, because here, man, everything used to be like Durs Band and all that fun stuff.
Oh, they've changed pest control so much now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They just not many new products like here. A lot of the good stuff, it's been removed, and
well, some of it, dude, probably needed to be removed.
Yeah, from what I hear, I was doing a podcast just last week with excuse me, you've probably not heard of her. She's a girl called Gopher Girl. She does gophers and moles all year round, and she tells me that I can't remember what state she lives in, but she said to me she does it the proper way, the trapping, the humane way to do it. But she says there is people around her neck of the woods where I couldn't believe this. Cyanide. I was like, damn. So that's been banned for years. But honestly, it's been gone a long time here.
Or people pour a diesel in the holes and set it on fire.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That is. Damn. But she said that you can buy it licensed and unlicensed. People get hold of it. But she said then people wonder why there's dead birds, dogs, and cats about.
Yep.
But I when she said it, you could see my face as a picture. I couldn't believe she said it. I was like, damn, that's been gone so long in England. It's unreal. Because if you breathe that in, it's not a case of. It's like your heart just. If that's the stuff I'm thinking of, your heart just stops. Dead.
Pretty much, yeah. It takes a little time, yeah.
Because when we had it in England, I was told, I don't know, that the reason you weren't allowed to use respirators when you had it is because you had to smell for almonds. Because if you needed to be able to smell for you needed to smell for the almonds.
Yep.
Because you could, as a warning sign, you did. That's why
almonds.
Yeah, that's it. But
well, the funny part is,
my
wife's grandfather, he was the one that started their company back in the 1960s. And the one thing they used to use to get rid of roaches and stuff?
What's that?
Nicotine.
It worked then, did it? Nicotine.
They literally, dude, had nicotine candles. And these things were basically nicotine like you would put in a cigarette or tobacco.
Yeah.
And they would light these things inside people's houses.
That's
to this day, if you insects do not like nicotine, you can literally. The funny part is, we're talking about termites.
Termites, right? Yeah.
The popular thing now are these bait and monitor stations they stick in the ground.
I've heard of them. I have.
If you've got a technician that installs these things, if he's a smoker, and if he touches that bait. And he's got nicotine on his fingers, the termites will not go near that bait at all.
Oh.
Because nicotine is an automatic insect repellent.
So would there be even if the guy or lady had gloves on, would they still be able to smell tobacco if they've been smoking it, do you think?
I don't think that would work. It would actually be a direct contact.
Yeah.
But they literally had nicotine bombs and candles.
Wow, I've never heard of that. There'll be a few people because I do get a lot of American. I've got a lot of American listeners, and I'll get a message saying, "Yep, I remember that. I've heard of that." I will. I did not expect you to say nicotine because never heard of that before. It's always interested to learn something new. Obviously,
yeah, nicotine was a big thing, dude, back in the day, man. When they were doing them, they would use nicotine candles.
I don't imagine you can get nicotine candles now. I don't think it's
Or
a
I
thing.
guess, if you were just a chain smoker, you were good.
Well, yeah, you just go and smoke it. Just keep smoking.
Yeah.
Or tell the customer, do you smoke? Just keep smoking.
Yeah. Make sure those walls are nice and yellow.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Jason. Ask Pest Control. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, no, nicotine on termites. That's yeah.
And roaches.
And roaches. I did my first roach job recently. Never ever done roaches. It's not a thing that happens in my region.
Really? You don't get German roaches?
In the big city in Leicester, yes, but we don't go that far. It's not worth our while. But we had somebody that had roaches. I had to literally look into how. I learned it obviously, but putting it into practice. But we did it. But it's not a thing we have in our local area. So don't ask me how they got there. Don't know.
Oh my God, dude, roaches.
I know because I've got friends and they tell me about. Oh, I can't believe you've not done it. I'll send you a video next time. I've had them raining on me. That's what I've been told.
I've been in homes that just, it looks like a waterfall. You move a refrigerator, they're just all over it. Open up a box of food, they crawl out of it. It's just, and the funny part, dude, these things, they're you can freeze one, and you can take it out, let him thaw, and he'll pick up and run. They have glycerin. They have glycerin in their stream, in their body, and they will literally jump up and run when they defrost. And it's just crazy, man. How, and they're survivors. They can survive a nuclear blast.
Oh, yeah, we do have obviously roaches in this country. I've got some friends that have done some, and they make videos. They've made some big cases they have, and. But me personally, I only ever done one in the whole time I've done pest control. So officially started in 2020, and that's the first job we've ever had in in where I live, because it's not a thing you get really. I can't explain how they got there. To be honest, I have no answers. Unless they came unless they snuck into some food from where the people moved from. I don't know.
I've seen them in restaurants. We used to
I know in the cities, it's common to restaurants. It is.
We did a restaurant years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
It was a Chinese restaurant.
Yep.
And literally, they were all over the buffet table. They were falling out of the drink machines. And the guy looks at me and goes, "You want that drink?" And I'm like, "No, thank you. I am more than good." He goes, you want some food to take back? Nope. I'm good. Nope.
No chance.
Dude, it was
they must have been shut down, surely.
No, they weren't shut down for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I bet if it was nowadays, they would be. They're a bit more strict now, aren't they? Or are they? I don't know.
They are and they're not. But it's just like, they just love restaurants, and they get all in that equipment, and it can be such a nuisance to get rid of them.
Oh, it can. It's like the fridges just go in the back. It's so warm, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it is for them.
There's constant food.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, we've had them just everywhere, and they're in the lights, in the seats, the buffet, the drink dispensers. Is just
this is terrible thinking of that, because you need to sort that out. You really need to obviously shut it down, and then you need to basically open every application and see if they're in all of the kitchen equipment, don't you?
Yep.
To see if you can get all of them. You got
to take everything apart.
Yeah, you have. So you've done a lot of roaches in your time as well, then.
Yep, and that's why it's really hard for me to eat at restaurants.
And do not blame you. Because I hear something about, obviously I don't know the smell because I've only done one job, but some people tell me, especially my American friends, that they can smell roach smell.
You can.
And if they walk into a restaurant, they walk out again. If it's somewhere they're going to.
You can smell them. If there's enough of them there, you can smell them.
Yeah.
They put off a distinct odor, dude. There's no doubt about it. But I think one of the worst things, well, one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We did a uniform company.
Okay.
And what they did, they took in uniforms and different stuff, and they would wash it, clean it, and all that stuff, right? And send it back out. It was like a rental place.
Okay.
Well, the guy called up, he called our office and wanted pricing. So I go out, give him a price. And this is a big building, dude. It was like, I'd say at least a good 80,000 square feet.
That's big.
This wasn't a small building. And you had all this dirty laundry and all this stuff in there.
Yeah.
And so there was constant food. And they said they had a major rat problem. And I mean, you could literally stand on the floor, look up, and see rats running the ledges. So I just threw out a number, because I really didn't want to do it. And I told him
the number where you say it and double it and put more on and hope that they say no.
Yeah, and I think the price is like $9,000.
Yeah,
and that was a long time ago. And so he agreed. So I told him, I was like, well, we have to make sure that nobody's here, so we'll have to be able to come in on the weekend and do it. Which he set it up for that following Saturday.
Yeah.
And I took 3 other guys with me. We went out. We put out baits. We put out traps.
Yeah.
And they literally were carrying dead rats out in 5-gallon buckets.
Damn. That's that many of them.
Yes. And dude, they were just, every trap, had rats in it. And I mean, they were literally carrying them out in buckets.
Damn.
That's how bad the rats were.
Well, it's worth that $9,000, isn't it?
Oh yeah. And I mean, good thing we didn't charge about a rat. We could have made more.
Oh, you could have done. Yeah.
But it was just, it's crazy, man. People don't realize how bad stuff can get.
And then did you look round to see if the building, obviously I'm guessing there was some bolts in the building and getting in, but did you recommend any proofing on top of that then?
Oh yeah, we had to do that because it was a metal building.
But did you go?
And, a rat
another $9,000. Would you go? Another $9,000, please.
And they can chew through anything.
They can. Well, steel mesh is quite hard to get through, but if there's enough of them, they can. But steel mesh is generally what we use here. Steel mesh is.
Now,
however,
here we've got these Norway rats and a couple other versions.
Oh no,
they can gnaw through anything, dude. Anything.
No, we've got Norway rats. We have, but I'm just saying that the best ways is steel wire. Yeah, steel wool, steel mesh, same thing. Still a mixture, but they could always find a way, a different way. And if they wanted to gnaw the way through, they just do it all together, don't they?
Yep. They'll find a way if they want him bad enough.
They will. Yeah, the Norway rats is what we have, really. We do have black rats, but
we do.
They're very rare. They're more like in London, around the Docklands, around where the harbours and that are. Very rare now. But the UK is basically a Norway rat for rats. It is really.
That's why we get them, because we're so close to the water.
Yeah, that's probably why you can get black rats then. It is. But that's our most common rat is the Norway rat. It is. So
neither one of us live in Norway.
No, that's true.
You're closer to it than I am.
They're everywhere. They are. I think they're nearly in every country in the world. I might be wrong. They're everywhere. The Norway rat, I believe. I might be wrong. No doubt somebody will tell me if I'm wrong, but I bet they're probably in most countries. They are.
I'm pretty sure they're in most.
They are. They breed like rabbits. They do.
They're probably not in Norway though. Ironically.
No, probably not. I think they started off. Oh, they're called the Norway rat. I think they started off. They reckon in Africa.
Well, like the little roaches, they're called German roaches.
Yeah.
Because why? They take over everything. Whoever named it that's the excuse I was told.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought they'd started in from Norway, but someone told me that the Norway rat is actually they reckon started off in Africa. But they say everything. They say everything about Africa, don't they?
Well, I mean, think of the bubonic plague.
Yeah, yeah, caused by the fleas, wasn't it? On the rats.
That wasn't in Africa though either.
No. The thing is, they all blame the rats, and years later, they done a load of research, and they found out it was the fleas on the rats.
Yep.
It wasn't the actual rats; it was just what was on the rats.
And God, I hate fleas.
Did you do a lot of flea work when you used to do pest control then?
We used to, yes.
Yeah.
Because we get sand fleas. And of course, fleas love sand. They love pine straw. And people here use pine straw around the outside of their house.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, dude, oh my God, I hate fleas.
So was that the recommendation? Get rid of all your pine straw?
That and do treatments.
Yeah. A lot of the fleas here come off. A lot of them come off dogs and cats. They do.
Yes, and I've had them so bad that I've literally walked outside and sprayed myself down with a water hose.
Believe that. Well, I've not had a case that bad. But I hopefully get more into doing fleas. But I don't do that many flea jobs. I do them, but I'm just on about compared to everything else. I don't get a lot of flea work. But so how long did you stay in the field for when you were doing it? Did you end up running the office, the company for your dad? You did.
Yes. So I was the one that went out to talk to everybody and all that fun stuff too.
So you were the selling guy,
right? Well, and a technician too.
And a technician. Oh, hang on, sorry. Jason's just saying he was told by his instructor that the bloke who named the Norway rat that he did not like the Norwegians. That must be a joke on the part. That's why he named it that.
Well, I was always told the German roach, they named that after World War II because Germany was trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
Because if you ever notice, dude, bugs' names are weird.
They are, but they've all got Latin names, haven't they? All of them have got a Latin, so it's meant to be so it's universal across the world.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing in the entomology giving these things names.
But even rats, though, Rattius norvegius. Oh, God, I'm butchering it.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it wrong, so everyone, I know I've said it wrong. Don't worry. Rattius norvegius. Oh, it's something like that. Is a way of saying it. But they've all got like Latin names. They have. It's like a universal language it's meant to be, so everyone around the world can understand what it is. But yeah, so you went out selling. Did that come naturally to you, selling pest control, or just selling in general? Were you good at
it? Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
Was it like you just solved their problem and you tell them how much it costs and that was it?
Oh no, dude! A lot of times I did the work too. So
yeah,
you got to remember they were a family owned business.
Yeah.
So
are they still family owned or they've been taken over?
Oh no, they're still family owned.
Get in there, say I'll run it. No, you don't need to now, do you? You're too busy now anyway. Yeah.
And he's, her uncle owns another one. So there's two different locations and they've been owning them since the 60s.
It's nice because I'll be honest, all I hear in America is so-and-so's bought them, so-and-so's bought these, and these. It's the land of acquisitions, it is. America.
Oh, dude, that's everywhere.
Well, it is. The targets in the UK now, the big investment companies that have been like buying up companies left and right in the UK.
They do that here too.
Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't a thing though. A long time, and recently they've took interest in like trying to buy loads of like small to medium sized companies up, and even big ones.
They've had Orkin come in and offer to buy them.
There's some
and I think Terminix too.
It's Orkin are in the UK, but they don't go under Orkin. They go under They've got different names, but it says an Orkin company.
Yeah, Terminix does that here.
They're not. They're gone here. Terminix got. Obviously, in America, Terminix Rentokil or Rentokil Terminix. So that's what it's called now, isn't it? But in the UK, Rentokil had Terminix, and then the UK. Yeah, do you remember the CMA with the? We're trying to block the Activision deal. Well, yeah, you remember CMA? Remember all that when we were talking about it years ago? Well, they told them that basically it was anti-competitive or whatever law it was, and they weren't allowed to own it in the UK. So I think they sold it to a company called Virgo, and it's not a company no more. They just pushed it into their company, took all the technicians, and just made it part of their company. So the name isn't actually a thing you can use anymore in the UK.
Yeah, dude, everything's owned by corporations now.
It is. Yours isn't, though. Your father-in-law's ain't. I like businesses staying independent. I do.
It's hard to do nowadays. But everything is. They try to buy up everybody.
They do. So, I suppose that gave you a lot of experience for move. So with. Did you do as another question as well? Did you do servicing contracts where you did food facilities and food places and on a monthly basis? You as well as domestics. You did that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, did a lot of places for the city.
Yeah.
The boxing center, the police departments, the mayor's office.
Really? Oh wow, nice. I mean, to get places like that, that's quite official, that is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How many technicians did he have? I imagine he's a lot bigger now.
I think then is 18.
18.
I'm not sure how many he's got now, to be honest with you. I don't ask when I see him.
That's fair enough. That is. But no, it's...
I think Uncle Jim's got 40 or 50.
Yeah. All right. That's a good number. We've got two, me and my dad. We're a small time, but
because he just opened up another place in Myrtle Beach.
Has he?
I think he's got. I think he's got 2 locations himself.
Is he? Okay. So it's a good achievement to get more than one location.
Not really.
More stress, you're going to say.
More stress, more taxes, more insurance.
Yeah.
Sometimes bigger is not better.
That's true, because you look at a lot of these big companies, and then when you look into the actual finances, you think, they're making loads and they've got millions. Then you find out they're not actually making the percentage actual profit they make. It's not a lot. Margins. Yes. And you think, there are so many million, they must be loaded. And you look at and then you look, and the percentage on how much he makes not actually as much as you think it is.
Oh yeah, just like my poor father-in-law did. I mean, you got to buy trucks, you got to buy equipment.
That's true.
Those termite rigs, those aren't given away. The chemicals cost money. The insurance is outrageous. So yeah,
they will be. It's saying a new van's 35,000 upwards here.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, how much is that then?
Shit, dude, you'd be lucky to buy one here for less than 60 or 70.
60. Remember, there's a difference in what 60. I'm just looking.
Yeah, I know there's a currency difference, but not sure how much that affects it.
Oh no, it's still more. That's 43 grand. So yeah, obviously you can still get a new van here for 43 grand. Depends what you want. It is
because here trucks now started around 60 and up.
Yeah, because you have more. You pick up trucks, don't you?
Yep.
Right, so we use more vans, like Peugeot partners. We use more vans, but there is some pest controls that do use pickups, but there's not many. The big thing in America to have pickup trucks in pest control. I don't know why.
If you do termite treatment, you got to have someplace to put that tank.
Okay,
you
fair enough.
That tank inside a van.
Yeah,
those things are 200 gallons.
That explains it. That does. That explains it. So obviously, when was it when you thought, I'm going to leave and make my own company? Because obviously, with you working for your father-in-law in pest control, you selling, you running, you getting the new jobs, learning all this information, you learning. Is that what gave you the confidence to try and make your own company with all that knowledge?
What really started it was watching the show Hoarders.
Oh, dear. Okay.
I remember watching the first episode of that show, and I was sitting back going, that shit looks fun. And I went in and out of homes that looked just like it, working for him. So we decided, one day my wife and I kept talking about it back and forth. We got into it a little bit on the side and, got a little more involved on the side. We were doing it on the weekends and late in the evening. And eventually we were comfortable enough for you got to take the plunge at some point.
Yeah.
So we jumped in. And all those years later, here we are.
So how did you first how did you first get your work? How did you get your name out there to get work? Did it is this long before Google Ads existed? Is this?
It's a process, dude. It's
I
used YouTube.
Okay.
That was back when YouTube was first starting.
Okay.
And I would post videos on YouTube, Facebook, any place I could put video. Well, you couldn't do videos on Facebook then.
Yeah.
But YouTube was a good way we advertised.
Okay.
I remember doing it from my phone, and every video was like the worst. I mean, they just looked terrible.
Yeah.
And
people love it.
But it was still enough to get the point across.
Yeah.
And we did that, for a while. And it was just funny. And sorry, trying to respond to this guy real quick. But
yeah, no worries. But yeah, YouTube was that back when YouTube first started. It wasn't even monetized then, was it? It's not.
Right. And there's not a lot of people that does this, because not everybody wants to get dirty. And
that's true, that is.
So, we started doing them for realtors. And then, the realtors started calling us more and more. Then we did a few for the county. Yeah. And it just kind of snowballed. And you make different connections. And then you realize, wait a minute. The government has all these foreclosed properties.
Yeah.
And the government sends all these out to one of the lenders to service companies.
Yeah.
To hire subcontractors. And once you start getting your name out with some of these, service companies, you can pretty much, you have to stand by your name. Yeah. And once you do that, then you start getting calls. And I mean, there were times, man, we were doing like 20 properties a week or more.
You must have scaled up then to have quite a few people. Or were you talking about talking about yourself doing 20 a week? That'd be incredible.
Yeah, that was just me and my wife and her friend.
Really? 20 a week?
And we would take our kids.
Wow. Yeah.
And but now I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina. Texas.
Yeah.
Virginia. And Maryland.
5 places. How do you keep control of all your people?
It's a process.
Yeah.
It is a big process. And actually, after having that little heart surgery in August,
I remember, yeah.
I think I'm about ready to downsize some.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to downscale a little bit. I'm getting old. And, I just want to kick back a little bit, dude, and try to enjoy life a little bit because I've worked so freaking much. I really didn't have much, you know what I'm saying? It just, I was always working.
I do know what you're saying.
And now I just want to kind of, enjoy a little bit, and I already came close to dying twice in the last few years. So
you did, yeah. Because I think after the first time you said, "Wife says I've got to stay in the office more."
Yep, and
it's a good point because
it's just you learn what's important and what's not. So, everything has, everybody's for everything. I know people say, well, they'll work till they die, and that's great. But, I learned real quick, you don't know when that day's coming.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to look at your grave and go, yeah, Sean was a great guy. He worked 6 days a week. Bless his heart.
I do not work 6 days a week, but I know what you're saying.
But yeah, nobody wants to remember that about you. You know what I'm saying? They want to remember good things about you.
They do. Yeah, you're right. You don't. Once you're gone, it don't help you. Don't.
And I don't believe there's an afterlife. So once you're done, you're done.
Well, you are.
You don't get it's not like Call of Duty, dude. You don't get a respawn.
Yeah, you don't. I've never brought this up on the podcast, but my brother-in-law passed away a month or two ago now, and he was on his motorbike, and he was only 45, 40, I can't remember, roughly about that age.
No, he's younger than me.
And 47. I think it was 48, and he was riding his motorbike, having a good time, sensibly, properly, on the correct side of the road. Somebody decided to overtake a lorry, and killed him. Died on impact. He did. So you never know where.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's bit crap though, isn't it? But he's like got a little boy that just started school this year. And it's his little double. I see him at school picking my kids up, and he's like his little. It was his world, mate. World, honestly, it was. But he did have life insurance in place because he knew that it would happen one day. But you just never, but from safety standpoint, the police actually said he had everything. If he was to roll, he probably would have been all right, but because he hit on impact, he had harnesses, everything you could buy. He had dash cams, everything, because he hit the car on impact, so that's what did it. But I did a walk for charity over August, 50 miles for Trev for the air ambulance, because the air ambulance are a charity in the UK that when people need airlift into hospital, they take him to charity. They landed for him, but they couldn't help him. He was already dead. But they didn't know that. So I did a charity walk and raised 720 quid. So that was nice. That helps them out a bit. It does, helping other people. It does. But you're right. Well, you're right, Michael. You don't know where life's going to be, do you? What's going to happen? So you never know.
I learned real quick.
Yeah.
I learned real quick.
Yeah, you definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah, when they told my wife, I wouldn't make it through the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost about 8 days of my life because I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I remember you saying, you put it on your social. You did.
Yeah, you just never know, dude. It makes you think of things differently.
It does. It does. It's like, what's that? I didn't die, but when I broke my knee the second time, that's what made me snap out of this. I must get fit. I'm still getting there, losing weight, but that's what made the change in my brain. I can't keep breaking my leg, I knew I was too big because I'm nearly 30 stone. You're going to say, what's that?
Actually, I looked it up one time before, but I don't remember the weight thing.
Yeah, the American. Yeah,
and you guys talk about Americans not using the metric system and
420. I was nearly 420 pounds. So that was bad. So I'm down. I probably lost 9. I'll put it about 9. So probably lost, about 126 pounds. So
that's damn
not
good.
Bad. That's not bad. I'm still going, but
that's really good.
I do enjoy the weightlifting, as you've seen my deadlifts on X, Twitter, whatever you call it. But it makes you think about life, doesn't it? It does. Although I didn't nearly die, it just broken my leg twice. I can't have it happen again. I just can't. I would get really depressed if I broke my leg again because I've come so far. I have. Can't do it again.
I do not blame you at all.
But with so obviously when you've got these different areas, have you got like a manager that runs that state and he runs operations? So you pay him a nice wage and then they run things for you. Do you get
here's
daily
the
updates? Yeah.
We have a software that we use. So the crew in the field, the moment they log in on their phone, they take photos. They show us everything before, during, and after. As soon as they take the photos, they're sent to me in real time.
That's good.
So as soon as they're submitted to me, we go through them all and we send everything over to the client and send the invoice. So technology does make it a little easier.
Yeah. So with regards to that, if you get the wrong feeling about a certain client, do you demand payment up front? How does that work? Do you sometimes say, I'm not so sure? Do you sometimes require payment up front? Or
oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. I've had a few, dude. We tell them, you're gonna pay us now, then we'll start.
Yeah. That's fair. I just wondered that because I'd imagine you sometimes get that, don't you? Do you have issues with realtors? What we call them, estate agents. Taking 6 to 8 weeks to pay you. You don't.
We've had that too, but the catch is most of them now is we go directly to their client who they're selling the property for. Okay. So a lot of it, the money comes from the client.
So you get it faster, basically.
Yep.
That's good then. That's a good way to do it. That is. So yeah, that kind of explains how you do the operations through digital, because we use a digital system. You can take photos and everything like that.
Oh yeah, dude, if I was driving, there's no way I could drive that distance every day.
No. Have you ever been to any of your locations that ain't in your area? Have you ever been out?
Oh yeah, not recently, but yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go out and do it all.
Yeah.
I used to love going out in them houses, dude.
Yeah. Did you what's it called? Have you got in each area? Is it just have you got a premises in each area, or is it just people that go and do the cleans, or have you got a premises in each area to keep all your kit? Or
we have different people in different areas.
Yeah.
Like in Texas, I've got 5 contractors. In Virginia, I've got 4.
North Carolina, what I meant was, have you got a little premises where all the kit you need is stored in that area?
No. That's up to them, dude. They're subcontractors.
Oh, right. I get it. Subbing. Right, I get it now.
Yeah, they buy their own stuff.
Okay, that's fair. So with obviously you got your van on the thumbnail and the van on. Is that? Do you use that in your location, or do they?
That is mine. Yes.
Do they have that van, or they just turn up in normal vans?
No. That was actually that's a funny story behind that.
Yeah.
My son-in-law's dad is a fireman.
Yeah. Okay.
They were selling these at an auction.
Yeah.
The city was auctioning them off.
Yeah.
And I bought one.
Yeah.
Because I told my wife, and she thought it was funny. I was like, I want to buy one of those. And she's like, why would you buy that?
Yeah.
But the funny part, that particular one you see,
it
was an older model. It used to be used in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Motor Speedway.
Okay.
They used to use it at the NASCAR track, which doesn't mean anything to me because I'm Southern, but I don't drink and I hate NASCAR. That was a selling point for the guy at the city because he's like, oh, well, so-and-so been in this ambulance. Didn't care. We got it. And as you can see, it doesn't say ambulance on it.
No.
I've got a friend of mine, Steve, who does auto wrapping and all this stuff.
Yeah.
He does decals and wraps and everything you want with a vehicle. He can do it. I took it straight to him. And this thing was a diesel, which, I mean, you can't kill it. And it's, as you can see how big it is. It was all set up, had the gurney and everything in there.
Yeah.
And took it to Steve and said, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
I said, you come up with it, you do it, I'm dropping it off.
Yeah.
And as you can see, that's what he did, man. He put our name on the side, the phone number, all that stuff. I mean, he did all the work on it. I don't even remember what he charged me. But dude, you talk about advertising, especially with the lights and everything underneath it.
They can definitely see you coming. Yeah, they can.
Well, and all the lights still work.
Yeah.
On the top. The siren's disconnected.
Yeah.
But the lights still work. And ironically, this is a Christmas parade that we were in.
Oh, that would have got a lot of attention then. That would have.
Oh, it did. Driving through, with the lights flashing, the lights underneath it.
Yeah.
And best advertising you can ask for.
Definitely
and it definitely got attention, dude. Trust me.
Oh, it definitely would have. But a lot of people got the phones out, didn't they?
Oh yeah, we had quite a few calls from it. It was very cold that night too. Oh my god, it was freezing.
That's what you want. It's eye catching. It's like our van. We've got a big cartoon wasp on that everyone thinks is a bee. It's bloody. Disney. Yeah, when they made Winnie the Pooh.
I hate Disney.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they made their bee bright yellow like a wasp. So everyone thinks that's what a bee looks like. It's not, it's a wasp. I get a lot of calls where people say, oh, I've got bees. I know I've got wasps. But what's going on? They're on the side of my house in a big clump.
I used to love doing bee removals.
They're honeybees, I said. I've got a guy I recommend for that, I have. But when we get honeybee removals, I've got a guy who does it, Elliot from EM Pest Control, nice lad, and I recommend him. And he does them all. He does. Did you actually do bee removal? As in, you removed the bees, as in to another location, or are you talking about I killed the bees? Or
now it depends on where they were.
Yeah,
I have done removals, and I actually had to kill them.
Yeah,
try not to kill them.
Yeah, in the UK, it's very
Sometimes I would get calls. They would be in people's walls.
Yeah.
I had one. They were in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Dude. I had one that had a bee comb taller than me.
Wow.
And that's 6 feet. They've been in there for a long time. But it's kind of crazy, dude. I used to love doing them, man. They were always entertaining, and I only got stung once.
You've done very well, because I know people that do bee removal and they've been stung a lot more than once.
Now, yellow jackets, oh my God. I don't know if you even have them there.
Yeah. We don't call them yellow jackets, though. We call them wasps. We do.
But yellow jackets, they're territorial and they're mean. I had a helper with me one day. Yeah. They were on a golf course.
Yeah. Oh, was it ground nest?
Yes.
Yeah, they're usually worse.
They put a trash can over the nest.
Oh, idiots.
So they were mad, right?
Yeah.
And it was like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
I'm putting my suit on, and my helper kicks the trash can.
Oh.
I got covered. He took off running.
Did he run in a straight line? Because
dude, I got stung like 50, 60 times.
Was this obviously when you were putting your suit on, so you weren't ready?
Right.
Idiot. Did you have words after, or did you need to go to hospital?
I just looked at him funny.
Did he know what he'd done?
Oh yeah, he knew what he did.
You're getting it next time, you say. I'll get it. I'll get you back.
Much.
Yeah.
And I did with the snake.
Snake. Yeah, we don't do them. We don't. Well, I don't touch snakes. Yeah, no chance. Yeah. So what did you do with that? Just moved them, or
no, I threw it on him.
You threw a snake on him. Okay, that's one way of getting. Oh, okay.
It was just. It was hard. It was just a black snake.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's not a thing we do really. I don't even think. Well, we're not even allowed to. It's not. I don't think we have to call. I don't call anyone if someone rings for a snake and say it's not something we deal with. But I went to a gentleman's house a few years ago, and he says to me, "Just want to warn you, young man." I says, "What's up?" "You know where your Tampa bait boxes are?" I says, "Yeah." "Just where we stood here the other day, a massive snake came out of there." I says, "You're joking?" He says, "I'm not. I've lived here 50 years. I've never seen it." I says, "Thanks for telling me." So I was so cautious, it was unreal. I was like, "I'm moving if this snake comes." But it was gone. There was no snake. And the job was finished anyway. I said, "He's probably eating the rest of the rats too."
Sean, I hate to do this to you, dude, but I'm gonna have to jump.
But no worries, Michael. It's been a fun one. Thanks for having a chat. I'm sure some people have learned some bits. But yeah, thanks, mate. I really appreciate you giving up your time. And,
nice talk to you again.
Nice talk.
Nice talk.
Yeah, definitely. Not a gaming one, but it's a different one. But yeah,
well,
thanks for.
What? It doesn't matter.
But yeah, thanks, Michael, from Executive Cleaning.
That's it.
There we go. Right. Take care, mate. And I appreciate that. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
And if you're in North Carolina and you shoot yourself, don't call me.
Do you want to shout out your business or not?
Yeah, don't Kurt Cobain me. All right. Well, Sean, thank you for having me on, dude. And
yeah,
I can't see your chat, but thanks for whoever's watching and listening and all that good stuff. And I am out of here, sadly. I wish I didn't have to go, but I don't have a choice.
No worries. You're a busy man. All right. And thank you, mate.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Talk to you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Right, bye. Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next week. I think let's have a look. Next week we have next week we have and I'll see you all next week. I will just cut it because I can't find who we've got next week. But thanks, everyone.